Fans that are watching him, wishing him well tonight. So as I mentioned, 79 Corey Eagles on the point, and he just graduated, as I mentioned, so everybody congratulate him if you're over in the pits later on. Big accomplishment for the young fella. 45 on the outside, Dale Somerville. Inside row number 2, new car for him, the 35. That's James Mann. Outside 77, Troy Power. Inside row number 3, the 44, Scott Maxwell, the number 9. First time out in the Speedway, keep your eye on him. That's Aaron Nelson. And rounding out the field in the 91, that's Louis Keller. Fine flagman, we're ready for action. Off the start, neck and neck. Eagle jumps out to the early lead. Into turn 1, they're still side by side. Somerville on the outside, jumps out in front on a 2. Down the backstretch, it's the K machine pulling away from the rest of the field. Dale Somerville, your race leader as we get 1 down, 9 to go. Second spot, Corey Eagles. Third, the 77 of Troy Power. Rounding out the top 4 is the 9 machine of Aaron Nelson. Some action now for second place between Eagles and the 77 machine. Contact into 1 as 77 Troy Power sneaks by on the inside into second spot. Eagles not giving up, though, back on the inside. Still your race leader, the 45 machine, Dale Somerville, the audio Air Cab machine. The 77 machine might be reeling them in just a little bit now. 45 goes way high, 77 keeps his line, cuts the gap to about half. This time by, 5 down, 5 to go. This time by, we're halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. Backstretch 77, Troy Power trying everything in his power to reel in the 45. Laps to go this time by, 7 down, 3 go. The race leader, 45, Dale Somerville. To go for him. 77 right on his back bumper now. That's Troy Power. Stretching it out away from the rest of the field. Don't believe the 45 machine picked up the win yesterday, so this will be a big event for him. Into turn 3, still holding on. Turn 4, looks like he can bring their coast from there. Your race winner in the 45 K machine, that's Dale Somerville. Coming home in the second spot, the 77 machine, Troy Power. And third, Corey Eagles, a new graduate, the number 9 machine. Not a bad run for his first time out. Aaron Nelson rounding out the top 5, the 35 machine. As your race winner, the 45, Dale Somerville. A lap, but he should be back in competition. Didn't look like anything too serious. comes one more time. Let's have a big round of applause. Your race winner, the 45, Dale Somerville. Message slides up outside 54. He's picked up a feature win so far this year at Riverglade Speedway. That's Leon Allward. I believe the 1 of Sean Larkin should be next. Then the 18, Gord Nova. The 29, Daryl Doucette, and rounding out the field because he did head pit side is Joe Frazee. And the 42 machine on the point is warm, folks. The race hasn't even started, he's warm already. Not a good sign. Five of Danny Dueron jumps way out in front. 95 of Eric Hoyt falls on behind him. Down the backstretch. Danny Dueron out front, Eric Hoyt in the second spot, and a hard charging Leon Allward in the 54 looking for second. Your race leader down the backstretch, Danny Dueron, tight battle for second between Allward and Hoyt. Side down the backstretch for the second spot. It's Allward on the inside, Hoyt on the outside. Allward goes in way deep, blocks it up, and hangs on. We're on the 5. Your race leader way out front. Have to see the 54 to reel him in. The 42 machine of Mike Wiggles in the last car. Five to go. 5 down, 5 to go this time by. Clear out front to number 5. Allward, 54.95 there. Hoyt is your third place car. Fourth in the GTX. That's Daryl Doucette. Rounding up the top 5 and the number 1 going down the backstretch is Sean Larkin. Allward's starting to reel in your first place car a little bit now. There you see him going in at turn 2, 5. Danny Dueron on your race leader, second. Outside, 3 wide in the turn, there's just not room, but he makes room. 2 laps to go for your new race leader in the 54. And remember, folks, teammates from 45, Dale Somerville first week. Allward looking for a win in the second. Great night from that team so far this afternoon. The 18 machine gets up to the wall a little bit out of turn number 4. That's Gord Nova. Down the backstretch, final lap, 54, Leon Allward. Looks like he's going to hang on with no trouble. Your race winner, the 54 machine, Leon Allward. The 5 car, that's in the second spot, that's Danny Dueron. Third spot, I do believe, goes to the 95 of Eric Hoyt. Fourth, the Escort GTX machine, Daryl Doucette. Rounding up the top 5, the number 1 of Sean Larkin. So a good night so far for the Loose Audio Air Cab team. Dale Somerville picked up a win. Now the 54 of Leon Allward picks up a win. Let's have a big round of applause for your race winner in the 54, Leon Allward. boy Ford. Outside, I believe another Honda. That's 66, the rider machine, Jason Carnahan. Inside, row number 2, the number 12. He's part of a multi-car team. That's Kevin Sherwood. The 51, James Scooter Smith. The number 10, she's a lone female out there. That's April Berry. Outside, row number 3, he's your second place, Paul Lafergie. Out in front, right off the bat, is 66, Jason Carnahan. He ever got that car down? Shiny looking, and it's quick. Carnahan, your race leader. Lonnie Lutz there in second spot. Scooter Smith in third. Albert Williams in the fourth spot. And the 69, first time out for him, Gary Wilson, but he is running good. And folks, get your 50-50 tickets handy. We'll be making the draw very shortly. So get your 50-50 tickets handy. He's at 99. The 99 is headed pit side. Leave the exhaust is dragging on the Escort. Tough break for Lafergie. 61, Lonnie Luther, second place car. Scooter Smith, third. As I mentioned, that's 59. First time out for him if he ever running strong. Time by for your race leader, the Napa Auto Parts Rider Truck 66, Jason Carnahan. Gary Wilson looking for third spot now. He tries to go around the James Scooter Smith machine. Your race leader, Jason Carnahan. Here comes your first place car. Gary Wilson, and then it's anybody's race for fourth there on back. Carnahan scuffed the wall a little bit down the back stretch. Turn 4, 8 down, 2 to go this time by your race leader, Carnahan. Scooter Smith gets loose out of turn 4 and into the infield. Looks like he's going to be able to continue inside. 1 lap to go, your race leader, final lap for Jason Carnahan for 66. That 66 is going to be tough to beat come feature time. The Stellar Pharmacy Sunday Driver's Division. He picks up a win in the 66, Jason Carnahan. 61, Lonnie Lutz in the second spot. Looks like Gary Wilson is going to hold on in third. And if anybody's race for fourth between Albert Williams and Kevin Sherwood, that one was just too close to call, folks. As I mentioned, dig those 50-50 tickets out. We are going to make the draw. Let's have a big round of applause for your race winner in the rider machine, 66, Jason Carnahan. Okay, folks, if you picked up your 50-50 tickets, you could be $156.64. 533-8264. If you've got that number, come on up the tower. You are just $156 richer. I don't think the gentleman that won is going to have to walk very far. He's sitting right in front of me. Neil Blenas, the 24. Danny Chapman, rounding out the field, the 1, or the 82, sorry, Bill McLean. flags out. Lloyd Garnett jumps out to the early lead. Down the backstretch, Garnett out in front. Jimmy Dunham looking for second on the inside as he tries to get under the Keith Lewis machine. Lewis is way high. Murph out in front. Dunham in second, Lewis in third. Oblinus looking for third down the backstretch. Ford fan, you want to watch this one. Two Fords out in front, don't see that too often. The race leader, the number 2, Lloyd Garnett, second spot. Jimmy Dunham in the 44. Battle for third between Oblinus and Lewis. Looks like Oblinus is going to come out on top there and grab the third spot from Lewis. Dunham gets into the wall hard down the backstretch. I would see lost the tire coming under 2. Tough break for the 44 machine. We've got caution on the speedway. Not a lot you can do when you lose a tire. Car's doing a lot better with 4 than 3 coming out of those turns. Tough break for the 44 Pro Signs Ford Thunderbird of Jimmy Dunham. Don't forget about our canteen down in Budweiser Sportsman Division. This is the first one. And up next, we've got the quick of the quick. The top 5 cars, I do believe, in the Sportsman Division will be up next. So stand by for that. We've got 3 down, 7 to go. 3 down, 7 to go in this first Sportsman heat. So 2 Fords showing the way on the restart. Cleanup crew's got their work finished. And I believe Mr. Brace wants to things up. '31 Keith Lewis, third spot. 18 Frank Beeman, 82 Bill McLean, 24 Danny Chapman. Green flag's out, we're back to action. Lloyd Garnett jumps out in front in the 2. Lloyd Garnett, your race leader, 59. Daniel Venus right on his bumper. The 31 machine of Keith Lewis not too far back in third. This time by 5 down, 5 to go. First Sportsman heat on Hostess Freeway, Nigeria Riverway. Down the backstretch, 2-car battle between Oblinus and Garnett. Looks like the 2's getting out of the corner a little better, the 59's getting in a little better. Laps to go this time by Oblinus closes in on the back bumper of Garnett. Down the backstretch, bumper to bumper. Final lap for your race leader. There you see him, the number 2 green machine, Ford Thunderbird, Lloyd Garnett. Folks, those 2 cars are pretty darn close. And at turn 4, here he comes, your race winner, the 2, Lloyd Garnett. Good run for the 59 of Daniel Linas. 31, Keith Lewis picks up the 3rd. Good run for him. 82, Bill McLean there in the 4th spot. Standing up top 5 to 24. Danny Chapman. Up next, heat number 2 in the sportsman division on the point to 30. That's Aaron Lewis outside, row number 1. Danny Duke at the Maritime Engine Tech, Carlos Metro, Norm's Pizza, Oldsmobile. Row number 2, the 78, Adam Pond. He's his son. Outside his dad, 87, Donnie Pond. Rounding out the field, the 41 of Mike Rogers on the field. 6 cars, 10 laps. Second sportsman heat. Lewis outside. The Pond boys stuck in the middle. Into turn 1, still side by side. Lewis on the inside. Duke stretches it out now down the back stretch. 87 and the 78 broke down and painted their cars. For the last 3 years, I've been watching competition here at Riverglade Speedway, and those 87 and the 78 have looked the same. They broke down and painted them. 50, Danny Duke, the race leader, 87, Donnie Pond right there in the 2nd spot. Then it's anybody's race from there on back. I believe Danny Duke has not picked up the win yet this year, so it'll be a good thing for him. Still a tight battle for the 3rd spot between 4 cars. Oh, Lewis goes into 1 and goes way high. Takes over sole possession of 3rd spot. He'll try to reel in his father and Danny Duke. Don't think he's going to have time as this time by was just flying down 5 to go. Your race leader, Danny Duke. And our point leader, 85, Kevin McKenzie, is just not going to hold this speed. In the 50, 87, Donnie Pond just waiting for a mistake on his back bumper. Duke's still hanging on, but Pond looking on the inside, letting him know he's there with a little tap. 2 laps to go, this time by your race leader, Danny Duke. On the final lap, Danny Duke still outside, Pond looking high and looking low. Looks like Duke will hang on, pick up his first win of the season. Coming home in 2nd, 87, Donnie Pond. His son, 78, Adam Pond. That bright, shiny new number. For all their help on that machine. Without them, it certainly wouldn't be possible, so we'd like to extend a thank you to each and every one of the sponsors on the automobile. Of course, if you were here last week, you saw Murray had a tough break, got into the wall. He was leading the points for much of the year. But apparently it didn't hurt the 67 too much last week, as he is running real strong. Jimmy Dunham's up to second to 61. '67 Pat Murray, your race leader, the Murray's auto body machine. 61 Jimmy Dunham in second spot. 91 Dave Harrison, rounding out the field number 2. Here's there. Leader, the 67, Pat Murray in the Volkswagen. Jimmy Dunham starting to reel him in a little bit in the 61. As they come to the stripes this time by halfway, 5 down, 5 to go. And folks, if you'll remember, as you entered the Speedway this afternoon, I told you to hang on to your ticket stubs. Well, you might as well dig them out. So dig out your ticket stubs from when you entered the Speedway. Down the backstretch, still 67, Pat Murray, your race leader. Down that time by, 3 to go, 7 down, 3 to go. On a turn 4, he gets the top, 6, 2 left to go for 67, Pat Murray. Don't think Dunham's going to be able to catch him this one. Final lap for your race leader, Pat Murray. Here comes L61 on the Accord. Jimmy Dunham in second spot, 91. Here's Dave Harrison in third. Rounding up the field of 2 of Jerry Bovair. On a 4, good rebound from last week for the 67, Pat Murray. Pat picks up yet another win. His first one in a while. Coming home in the second spot, 61 Jimmy Dunham. 91 Dave Harrison in the third spot, and rounding out the field the 2 of Jerry Bovair. With lucky number 088691 on it. That's green ticket 088691. You've just won yourself a Snap-on hat. Come on up to the tower and pick up your prize. Also, if you've got lucky number 088. Green flag's out, 45, Dale Somerville out front. '77 Troy Powers comes in second as they head down the backstretch. And folks, you might have noticed we're missing a couple cars in the competition. The 44 of Scott Maxwell is retired for the evening, as well as the 0 of Joe Frazee, and the 85 of Drew Lewis. So tough breaks for all 3 of those competitors. Look for them next week back in action here at Riverglade. 45, Dale Somerville, your race leader. 77, Troy Power there in the second spot. Power goes way low. Kind of thought that maybe the infield was a shorter way around. Your race leader in the 45, Troy Power looking for first in that 77 machine. James Mann there in third spot in the 35, 79 Corey Eagles right there in fourth. 91, tough break for him. He's headed pit side. That's Louis Keller. Tough battle for that first spot between the 77, Troy Power, the 45, Dale Somerville. As they come out of 4, there's 5 down, 5 to go. Power's got him on the inside now as they head out of turn 2. We had him momentarily. Into turn 1, Power sneaks into that first spot. Somerville not giving up, in fact, hard on the inside. Takes it back away. Interesting exchange in 1 and 2 here in Sunday Drivers action as they race for the Zellers Pharmacy season's points. So Somerville now back to 4, Power's back to 2nd. Anybody's race for 3rd spot between James Mann and Corey Eagles. .45 this time by. Dale Somerville, 2 laps to go for him. 8 down, 2 to go. And folks, we started out with 22 of these machines, I do believe, when the night kicked off. So look forward to the feature in the Zellers Pharmacy Sunday Drivers. Huge field of cars out there. 15 laps of action. 45, Dale Somerville looking to make it 2 for 2 as he comes under turn number 4. Pick up the checker flag once again. Coming home in the 2nd spot, 77, Troy Power. And I would say that the 9 machine is not going to make it all the way around. That is internal. He is sick. So tough break for the first week out in that number 9, Aaron Nelson. We are going to need a cleanup crew, and we are going to need a tow truck. 45, Dale Somerville, your race leader. Race winner, sorry. And all you youngsters, if you see the lady with the box of chips right there, she is going to be throwing them away. So cheer nice and loud, and she might be nice enough to give you one. But she's got to hear you. So all you youngsters, if you want a bag of chips, yell nice and loud. Mr. Brace, our flagman, wants them to drive through that speedy dry, get things soaked in. No hazards on the racetrack for these drivers. So hats off to all the hard work that those 2 gentlemen you see in the speedway are doing. We certainly appreciate that. Second Sunday Drivers Semi. Set 95, Eric Hoyt. The 1, Sean Larkin outside the 18. That's Gordon Nova. Rounding out the field, Mike Wiggle and Drew Lewis. So we're ready to resume to action. Green flag's out. Neck and neck into one as Dwyer off. Jumps out in front just a little bit. And the 85 of Drew Lewis did not make it too far, folks. Tough break for the 85. Dwyer on, your race leader. 54, Leon Howard, second place car. 95, that's Eric Hoyt. The 29 is Daryl Doucette. That's your top four as they head down the backstretch. For second now between Eric Hoyt, Leon Howard, and Daryl Doucette. The two young fellows tough break for the 42 of Mike Weigel and Drew Lewis. Both those guys 17-18 tops. Tough break for the two young fellows. The 5, Danny Dwyer, he's smoking a bit, but doesn't seem to affect him too much. Eric Hoyt, the 95, jumps out in second, and we've got a battle for third between Howard and Doucette. Halfway last time by, this time 6 down, 4 to go. 6 down, 4 to go. Your race leader, number 5. There you see him, Danny Dwyer. I don't know what the number 5 did in the pit area, but he found a few more horsepower, got that thing handled better. He is flying. He worries about the lap speed. Two laps to go for your race leader last time by. 8 down, 2 to go. White flag, 1 lap to go. '95, Eric Hoyt there in the second spot. Then it goes back to the 29 of Daryl Doucette, the 54 of Leon Howard, and then the 1 of Sean Larkin is next. Out of 4, here he comes, picking up his first win, I think. The 5, Danny Dwyer. And as the race progressed, that number 5 machine seemed to smoke a little more steadily. Have to wait. Carnahan Lutz on the point. Carnahan jumps way back up in front again in that Ryder UAP machine. And folks, that car works good going in either direction. 66, Jason Carnahan, your race leader. 61, Lonnie Lutz there in the second spot. Kevin Sherwood flags in the third, and the 69. April Berry gets up in the wall. Have to see if she can continue. Just made it look like a race there. No, that won't hurt nothing. 66, Jason Carnahan, your race leader. Lonnie Lutz is there in the second spot. Halfway this time by for your race leader. And keep an eye on the 61 and 69 over here. First time out for him. That's in a hurry. Wilson looks to the inside of Lutz for that second spot. Car ever fly down the straightaway. Still out front though, your race leader, 66, the UAP Napa machine, Jason Carnahan. Wilson flies into second. Laps to go for your race leader, looking to make it 2 in a row. The 28 of BJ Lamar, your points leader. That car certainly doesn't fly going in the direction. That's how we won it here last week in the feature, going backwards. Carnahan, final lap for him. Then it's anybody's race for third. That's the 69 machine, Terry Wilson leads on to second. Here he comes, your race winner, Jason Carnahan in the 66. Good run for him, 2 in a row. And folks, I just want to mention, even though these guys are the quickest of the quick, they're only most of these guys you'll see in Sunday Warriors competition next year. If you finish in the top 5 in points, you go to Sunday Warriors, or if you've got 10. Here he comes. Beeman on the inside. Lloyd Garnett on the outside. 31 Keith Lewis. 59 Daniel Gleanis. 82 Bill McLean. Danny Chapman in the 24. Looks like we're getting green out of turn number 4. Garnett jumps back out in front. Oblenis on the outside of Beeman looking for second. I believe they are caught together. The 18, I'm sure. And a really good break for our race leader, the number 2 machine, as he stretches it out a great deal. Lloyd Garnett, your race leader. 59, Daniel Gleanis in the second spot. 31, Keith Lewis there in third. The 82 of Bill McLean hits pit side. Out of 4, your race leader, the 2, Lloyd Garnett. Oblenis trying to reel him into the Tri-Province 59 Thunderbird. Out of 4 is still Garnett, Oblenis, Lewis, and Beeman, your top 4. Thunderbird. Venus is getting in quick. Bottom line, they're both pretty even. To go for your race leader next time by. Boy, got it. Your race leader in the hands of time for Thunderbird Danny Salinas right there in second. 82, Bill McLean rejoins the field. Couldn't have been anything too serious on that. Traffic starting to play a factor for the number 2 machine. Looks like he's going to make it through without any problems. Pick up his second victory of the night. Out of 4, here he comes. Win number 2 for car number 2, Lloyd Garnett. 59, Daniel Buenas picks up yet another second. 31, Keith Lewis comes home in third. The 24 machine, that's Danny Chapman, he comes home in fourth. Frank Beeman picks up fifth, and of course, Bill McLean headed. Semi number 2 for the Sportsman Division on the point. As I mentioned, his son was running in the earlier one. He just got his car built a couple of weeks ago, that Valvoline colored number 30, that's Aaron Lewis. The 50, he picked up a win in the first heat. That's Danny Duke in the Steel Mart. Out of turn number 4, they're bunched up pretty tight, looking pretty. Green flags out.
Danny Duke.
Your race leader as we complete 1 of 10. 87, Donnie Pond there in second. And just like the first one, after the second spot, it's anybody's race as Mike Rogers looks high on the outside. 41 car coming from, can't figure out why he's starting to scratch on the field. Ken McKenzie moves up to 4th, dives on the inside of the 41 machine. And then 3 seasons in a row. Danny Duke, Donnie Pond, 1-2. They had a great battle in the first race. Looks like we've got one heating up here in the second. McKenzie goes high. Looks like there's a problem on the 85. Tough break for him. There's points here. Some battle up front as well between Danny Duke and Donnie Pond. So McKenzie heads pit side. Duke and Pond, bumper to bumper. Dives on the inside, and I don't know if he can hold it. Duke shuts the door into turn number 3. Great racing action at the front of the field. 2 laps to go for your race leader, Danny Duke in the Carlos Metro Steel Mart Hillcrest Towing Maritime Engine Tech number 50. 41, Mike Rogers, 78 out, battling it out for third, 50 car of Danny Duke and the 87 of Donnie Pond. '91 Dave Harrison on the point for Sunday Warriors action. 67 Pat Murray right up there in the front row on the outside. The 2 of Jerry Bovair is next. 61 is Jimmy Dunham, and rounding out the field in the number 1, that's Ron Larkin of Riverglade. So 50, Danny Duke heads pit side, picks up his second win, gets ready for the Budweiser. We want to thank Hostess Frito-Lay for all their support tonight. They are sponsoring tonight's activities, and we'd like to thank them for joining us and helping us out. On the point, 91, Dave Harrison outside, last year's Sunday driver champion, the 67, the Quality Collision Mary's used cars Volkswagen, that's Pat Murray. 2 is Jerry Bovair, he's your points leader. 61 is Jimmy Dunham, and rounding up the field in the 1, that's Ron Larkin in the Don's used cars and parts machine. Ten laps of action, 6 cars. 67 Pat Murray, 91 on the front row. 2 Jerry Bovair, 61 Jimmy Dunham. 1 is Ron Larkin, and the 18, not sure who's driving that, could be Eugene Wiggle.
Yep, Eugene Wiggle. Okay.
Pat Murray jumps way out in front once again. Dunham to the outside looking for second. 67, Pat Murray, your race leader. 61, Jimmy Dunham trying to reel him in that second spot. Number 4, Pat Murray, your race leader. 61, the V8 Auto Body, RK Mazzella Honda Accord of Jimmy Dunham. Pat Murray, your race leader. Your race leader in the 67, 61, Jimmy Dunham trying to reel him in. Halfway this time by for your front 2 cars, Pat Murray, Jim Dunham. In the first spot, Dunham in second. Coming up next, Sunday Driver feature action. Still your race leader with 2 laps to go. 8 down, 2 to go for the Murray's used car. Quality Collision 67 Volkswagen of Pat Murray. And folks, the 67 and the 61, they are pretty evenly matched. Dunham's going to go to see this back. Heavy. Pat Murray, your race winner. Jimmy Dunham comes home in second spot. Dave Harrison, fourth, your points leader, Jerry Lemire in the 2. The one of Ron Larkin apparently comes home in 5th. And if I'm not mistaken, Eugene Wiggles parked in the infield, coming home in 6th. Who says you can't have fun when you're not winning? Next, we've got our features. While we're waiting, good time to head on down the canteen, maybe pick up a hot dog, french fry, onion ring, pop, or if you're a little chilly, grab a coffee. It's down there too, just waiting for you. Also, if we could have Chris Sherwood to the start-finish line. We could have Chris Sherwood to the start-finish line. He is our Pee Wee fan of the week. His favorite driver, I'm assuming, Kevin Sherwood, probably his dad, not sure. So if we could have Chris Sherwood to the start-finish line, he is our Pee Wee fan of the week. The event. Now if I can remember where I left off in the field, I believe I was at the 95 of Eric Hoyt, the 29 of Daryl Doucette, the 66, watch him, he's been running real strong tonight, that's Jason Carnahan, 61 Lonnie Lutz, 3 Albert Williams, the 10 is April Berry, the 69 is Gary Wilson, the 28-year points leader, watch him, DJ LeBlanc. Way at the back, I believe, is the 18 of Gord Nova, and rounding up the field, the 99 of Les Lafergie. Let's have a round of applause. I'm sure you've been doing it already. For our Pee Wee fan winner, Chris Sherwood. Bumper to bumper. Looks like we're ready to go. Green flag's out. 79 gets a great start this time. That's Corey Eagles. Oh, 45 Yale Turbo turns back. Double to the first turn. Oh. That is definitely going to bring a caution onto the speedway. And I'm thinking if you're the one of Sean Larkin, you are thankful you did not pull out onto the speedway.
45.
Looks like most of the cars are going to be able to continue, surprisingly enough, but we will have a complete restart, only in the other direction. Somebody's missing, it looks from here like a trunk, although I do think I was wrong once before, so I could be wrong again. So, some action right off the start in the Dulles Pharmacy Sunday Drivers Division. So some exciting action to start the Sunday Drivers event. And if you were paying attention, the one of Sean Larkin was about to pull out on the speedway, and he probably was sitting in the best place to see all that action. And he's probably pretty thankful he did not pull out onto the speedway, because he would have been toast. So we'll get them spun around. The 45 of Dale Somerville is on the point. Tough break for the 79 of Corey Eagles. 77 of Troy Powers in the second spot. And after that, your Garrett Williams. He's coming up through in a hurry. We haven't even completed a lap, and he's gained 5 positions thanks to that little mishap. He's your second place points sitter right now. Then it's a 10 of April Berry. There's your first place point sitter in the Zellers Pharmacy Sunday Drivers Division. DJ LeBlanc, the 28. Gary Wilson in the 69. So as soon as we get the Eagles machine headed pit side, I believe we've got... So we have 0 complete and 20 to go. 2, 4... Somerville on the point, 77, Troy Allred outside. Leon Allred inside row number 2, Danny Dueron outside. 95, Eric Hoyt. 3, Albert Williams. 28, DJ LeBlanc. The 10 is April Berry. 18 is Gord Nova. 69, Gary Wilson. The 1 is Sean Larkin. The 12 is Kevin Sherwood. The 61 is Lonnie Lutz. And as I mentioned, we've got somebody rejoining the field. The 29 is Daryl Husek. We're still awaiting Carnahan to return. He was, well, honestly, the way he was going tonight, he was my pick to win this. So as we wait for Rick to get back to the tower, we are ready for action. .45, Dale Somerville takes over the lead. 77, Troy Power, Leon Allred side, well, not anymore. 77 for your race leader in the K machine, 45, Dale Somerville. The 99 of Les LaFergie rejoins the field. Down the front train, Somerville up front, Power in second, Blair on third, Hoyt's up to fourth, Allred drops to fifth. As I mentioned, keep your eye on that your points there. .45, Dale Somerville, your race leader. 77, Troy Power there in second with the wear on. From the Wilson machine in that 69. This time by, we've got 5 complete, 15 to go. 5 complete, 15 to go this time by. Smoke into the 5 machine. I don't think the 69's engine's too long for this world. They go by Larkin. We're goes some way deep. Somerville back on the inside as they head down the backstretch. 95 Eric Hoyt up to that third spot. Here's your front two. Somerville in the first spot. The Weir goes hard on the inside. Back into that and the 95, your top three. We've got a battle going on. 77, Troy Power, tough break for him as he heads to the infield. The 99 has got trouble. Drag on that once again, tough break for Les LaFergie. I believe he will be asked to hit pit side momentarily. 5, Danny Duero, your race leader. 95, well, he was up to second, but he's got problems. Duero. We've got cars on the speedway for some reason. The 10 is on fire. Good thing she left the wipers on that. She doesn't seem too concerned about the fire. She just wants to be able to see at the windshield. And the 18 machine is dead on the backstretch. We need a tow truck to the back. Oh, never mind. You better got it up. And if you've still got your ticket stubs, we'll do another draw or two, so dig them out, please. Field, folks. So, we've got Danny Duero on the point 45, Dale Somerville on the outside, the 69. Gary Wilson is next.
No, this is not. Either it's not. You ready? No. And you don't run right up. Okay, he was in on the very first lap. Okay. There you go.
Mr. Brace is one lap around. I think for more than anything is just to make sure they're all running. And folks, the 99's exhaust was dragging, and apparently now it has disappeared by the sound of things. I would say he lost the reach from the manifold back. Sean Larkin in the 1 rejoins the field. Minus a few front end parts. And the 35 has died once again. So we're back underway. Danny Duero out front in the race team. 45, Dale Somerville. 54, Leon Howard. Try to watch in this direction. He goes some good the opposite way. 5, Danny Duero on your race leader. 45, Dale Somerville there in second. Then it's anybody's race for third. Actually, it's anybody's race for first as Dale Somerville slides into that first spot. Point leader, DJ LeBlanc there in second. Dale Somerville out front. DJ LeBlanc second, 54, leading towards third. Danny Duero drops the fourth. There in fifth. That is your top 5. Clear track for your front 3 cars. 45 was way high. Dale Somerville, that is. Bumper to bumper action, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. There you see them. Pat Riverglade. Picked up a win last week. One car slips a minute, he gets spun around. He's still in trouble, don't think that'll bring out a caution. Battle for the lead now between the 28 and the 45 as Larkin comes out. We've got cars going everywhere. They're airborne. They're in the wall. Don't think we're going to see a caution. What a battle for the lead as they head down the backstretch with 2 laps to go this time live. LeBlanc on the inside, 45 goes a little too high, comes the wall. LeBlanc, your new race leader. Taking the 45 cut a tire. Tough break for him. I do believe the 45 has a tire going down. That he does. 1 lap to go for your race leader, the 28, DJ LeBlanc. Second feature win in a row, your points leader in the Zellers Pharmacy Division, 28, DJ LeBlanc. Second spot goes to Albert Williams. The 69, Gary Wilson, comes home in third. 54, Leon Allward hangs on to fourth. And I believe Kevin Sherwood come home in the 5th spot. So that's your top 5. He picks up his second feature win in a row, sorry. Let's have a big round of applause for the 28, DJ LeBlanc. Up next, I do believe, is Sunday Warriors action, 10-lap feature event for them. Immediately following that, we will have the Sportsman 25-lap feature. So as he comes back to victory lane, picking up his second win in a row, let's have a big round of applause. One more time, your feature winner, DJ LeBlanc. Green flag's out. Pat Murray finds second gear. Dave Harrison gets an early lead this time. Might have something to do with that left rear wheel being tipped. He might go good this way, but he wants to hope they keep going this way. Take a look at the inside wheel on the 91 on the rear, the left rear wheel. It is tipped quite bad to the right, which is going to benefit him as long as it stays on in this race. 67, Pat Murray keeps back up in the first spot. 91, Dave Harrison there in second. Jerry Bovair looking for second. Down the backstretch, it's Pat Murray way out front. 91, Dave Harrison and Bovair. 67, Pat Murray won the heat, he won the semi. Looks like he's going to cruise to victory in the feature. So a good rebounding race for him after a tough break last week. Still anybody's race for second between Harrison and Bovair. Every point counts. Bovair's your point leader, so he'd certainly like to sneak up at least a second. Pat Murray's here on his doorstep for a point. Halfway, 5 down, 5 to go this time, 5 for your race leader. Still way out in front, the 67, Pat Murray. Dave Harrison hold on to the second spot now. Bovair in third. Wiggles rounds out the field in fourth. Just a reminder, next year this field will grow immensely. All the drivers in the Sunday driver division will be stepping up into the ranks of Sunday Warriors. These guys you see in the Speedway are either veteran drivers or they finished the top 5 in points last year in Sunday drivers. So we just started out with this class. That's why you see not a huge field of cars out there, but it's certainly going to grow not only in the weeks to come, but in the years to come. 2 laps to go for your race leader, the 67 of Pat Murray. Out of 4, picks up the white flag, final lap. Harrison just starting to reel him in a little bit. I think it's going to be too little too late. I think Jerry Bovair takes the whole Sunday driver's thing a little too serious. Man, does he ever look relaxed out there. Out of number 4, your race winner, 3 in a row, 67, Pat Murray. Coming home in second, the 91, Dave Harrison. The 2 of Jerry Bovair rounds out third. And rounding out the field, the 18 of Eugene Wiggle. Wagon, Pat Murray. He grabs a co-pilot, goes around for his victory lap. Be back to pick up the Hostess Relay Trophy as we get set for Sportsman Action 25. And Murray picked up a clean sweep all 3 races this week, so should be interesting when we get the results going into next week's action. As I mentioned, Pat Murray certainly does know how to win. He was your points champion last year in the Sunday Drivers Division. Now he's basically stepping up, looking to do the same in the Sunday War. Frank Lehman on the inside, going down on the outside for Thunderbird. Down the front stretch, Smurf jumps out front with the early lead. Daniel Blinas follows him into second. Mike Rogers is right there in third. He brings along Adam Pond. Your race leader, the 2, Lloyd Garnett, 59. Daniel Blinas there in second. Right on his bumper, the 41 of Mike Rogers. 85, Ken McKenzie up the 5th. Showing the way. Lloyd Garnett in front, Daniel Blinas in second, 41 Mike Rogers, 78 Adam Pond. Pond looking to the inside of Rogers at a turn number 4. Looks like he's got the line. Adam Pond looking for third spot on the inside of Mike Rogers. Meanwhile, up front is still Garnett out front. Blinas trying to reel him in that drive problem Thunderbird. Down the backstretch, the 2, Lloyd Smurf Garnett out front. Daniel Blinas, and it's anybody's race for third. side to head pit side. On number 4, still out front, the 2, Lloyd Garnett. He's drying those two Chevys, the 78 and the 85. They're looking hungry for those 1-2 Fords. Mackenzie looks to the inside of Pond. It finds the dirt. It's still Garnett out front. Oblinus in second. Pond in third. Mackenzie in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, Mike Rogers. Closes in a bit on Smurf now as they head down the backstretch, as does Mackenzie on Pond. Mackenzie's got that inside line for the third spot. Lloyd Garnett, your race leader, 59. Daniel Lenas there in the second spot. Mackenzie's up to third. Pond drops to fourth. This time by, we've got 12 down, 13 to go. 12 down, 13 to go this time by. Oblinus trying to reel in the 2 machine of Lloyd Garnett. As we get the halfway flag this time by. 13 down, 12 to go. Oblinus there in second, Mackenzie in third, Adam Pons in fourth, and his father Green behind him in fifth. This time by, 16 down, 9 to go for your race leader, the 2 of Lloyd Garnett. Mackenzie starting to reel in those front 2 cars now. He closes great in on the back bumper of Oblinus. Battle for second shaping up between 3 cars. 59 Daniel Oblinus, 85 Ken Mackenzie, and the 78 of Adam Pond. Looks to the inside of Oblinus. Down the backstretch, Kenny Mackenzie picks up the second spot. Adam Pond looking to the inside of Oblinus as well. Garnett still your race leader. Kenny Mackenzie up to the second spot after seeing if he can reel in the 2. 20 laps down this time by, 5 to go for your race leader. On the 4 to go for your race leader, Lloyd Smurf Garnett. Mackenzie's starting to reel him in now. Could be an interesting finish. number 4. 2 to go for your race leader, Lloyd the Smurf Garnet. Don't think McKenzie will be able to catch him. 78 Adam Pond there in third. 59 Daniel Venus in fourth. And rounding up your top 587 Johnny Pond. Final lap for the Ford Thunderbird driven by Lloyd Garnet. McKenzie couldn't make it at 3 in a row, but he did the next best thing, coming home in second. Adam Pond picked up fourth. 59 Daniel Venus, or Adam Pond picked up third. Sorry, Venus came home in fourth. And 87 Donnie Pond came home in that fifth spot. So that's in division, the number 2 Ford Thunderbird of Lloyd Garnet. Lloyd, sponsored by Rapid Rad, Hanson Signs. Hope to see all you folks back here next week. Same time, same place.